So this is going to be an absolutely appalling combination initially. And I'm kind of okay with this. And then this is going to be called the... What did I... Oh, those are still National Guard, aren't they? Stone walls. And they also need a new icon, which is going to be... that one. And we're going to start training a couple of stone walls. 5. Alright, nice one. Guatemala has capitulated. Douglas MacArthur has announced that the cowardly Guatemalan nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Confederate forces throughout the country. Oh, we are now officially called the Confederates. Yep, Confederated States of America. We're no longer the Loyalists. So I am a little bit surprised that we kept the fascist flag rather than getting Confederate flag, but okay. We can't get the T-20s yet. I don't see any real reason to go for the Chaffies either. No, what we need is the P-39s, so that I can start spending some of this air experience and upgrading those. Excellent. Right, how are we doing in terms of rubber shortage? We are still very short on the rubber. Once we've defeated the Constitutionalists, I'm hoping that we can start doing some trade. Because then I'm not going to be relying so heavily on Lend-Lease. In fact, are we actually relying on Lend-Lease? Yes, we are. We're getting support and artillery from you. We're getting weapons and artillery from you. Weapons and artillery we can cancel. So Dominican Republic. One of these. There you are. Let's cancel your Lend-Lease. Japan is sending us motorized weapons and artillery. I'm going to cancel with Japan as well. This should give us a bunch of convoys back. Well, actually, hang on. I'm going to cancel the guns. I'm going to cancel the artillery. Wait, they wouldn't... Oh, so they just cancelled the whole lot, even though I said cancel half of this, which they were happily sending me. That's fine. We now have loads of convoys. So we can stop building convoys at this point. Let's just build one more of those. You continue building, but go down to just one. And then we can start building more destroyers and things. This also means that we can now actually trade for rubber. And I think we're going to buy it from Brazil. I'm going to buy it from Japan, because we actually seem to be getting Japanese supplies through. And this is also going to mean that we can now start actually building more mechanized and motorized. And a couple less tanks. Let's do something along those lines. Alright, good. The other thing that we need to do is reposition this lot. We're going to have you here in the south. We'll overlap initially, but once you are in position, then we'll move the greens up to hold the green area. Because the purples seem to be pushing pretty comfortably. You're already attacking that, and it looks like it's fallen. Alright, now we have 3 dockyards. And let's take a look at the fleet and see what we're missing. We could do with a new carrier. We could also really do with just pumping out those destroyers. So I think it's going to be the destroyers that we're going to continue focusing on. Although we frankly could do another carrier. Let's do a Yorktown. Oh, you know what we're missing? Carrier aircraft. Haven't built any. This is going to require more chromium, but we can easily buy that. And we're also going to get, I think, another stack of archers. Because those ships are very good. And now we need to buy in some more chromium. Which we can totally do. We'll buy that from the Soviets. Who owns Panama? The Constitutionalists do at the moment. Isn't the Nazi flag in this game? No, the swastika isn't around at all. Nazi Germany actually uses the cross. You're not wrong. Somehow the Soviets are back. So let's split you in half. I'm going to send the well-trained units to go and join the Greens. Then you with your 8 divisions. Can take that out. And that.
Ready to move. Commands.
Okay. Well spotted, thank you. 10 submarines going after their convoys. Oh, it's so nice having a surplus of convoys at last. Their submarines are still coming after my convoys, but hopefully we have sufficient ships in the area. Also, this recon fleet can now join the recons. So we have loads of recon fleets out in this area now. And this strike force is indeed a strike force. And so I think what I can do is say you are now open for reinforcement 2. And you can join the strike forces as the destroyers filter in. Yes, I would like you all reinforcing. Good stuff. So what did we lose here? We sank another submarine. Doesn't look like we lost anything. And we sank 6 convoys. Good.
Yes, sir.
Right, is Rose back yet? Rose is still wounded. 45 days. However, Alexander Patch has got a level up. No, I don't want to do anything with you just yet. Griswold's got a level up. Nothing I want to do with you either.
Commands.
Collins. No.
Ready.
Then Stillwell is still in the process of recruiting. And you're going to be responsible with eradicating the resistance. Speaking of resistance, we still don't have military police, and we do kind of need them. More free dockyards. Hell yeah. Considering we need 2 carriers... Actually, these are 36 carriers. These are old. Let's build one of those, and we can build a brand new one once we've researched it. In the meantime... More Vorachers. What are these fleets missing? You're still missing destroyers and heavy cruisers. You're missing a battleship and destroyers. I mean, I'm fairly happy to reduce the number of heavy cruisers we're using. Let's bring you down to a 2. Let's also bring you down to a 2. Seeing as both fleets have 2 heavy cruisers, that works. Now we need less destroyers to cover them all. How many capital ships do we have total? 6, 7. 7 times 7 is 49. So we actually have sufficient destroyers to cover that. Fantastic. So that carrier fleet is about as efficient as it is possible to make one. And we once again have too many factories. I want more mechanized because our mechanized forces definitely need more. Then we can also edit the stone walls and we can add another... No, not motorized. Mechanized! And I would say another one too. And we actually have sufficient to cover this. The other thing that we do need to do is add some support companies. So I am not going to add support artillery to this force. They're going to come with their own motorized artillery, which is one of my favourite changes in Man the Guns, which I just haven't used yet. We are going to get field hospitals, we are going to get recon. And do we want engineers? Yeah, we want engineers. And then probably signals and logistics. Or signals and maintenance, haven't decided yet. Okay, we are very short on motorized and also support, so I think we probably want to up the number of those that we're producing. We need even more chromium because of the destroyers, I think. And a little bit more rubber. Rubber from Brazil is not arriving. Let's get it from Malaya. So the purples are slowly but surely pushing, but nobody else is really. Guatemala's capitulated again. Who keeps resurrecting Guatemala? Could you please stop that? It's annoying.
Yes, sir.
Is Man the Guns DLC worth buying? Yes, I would say it is. I do like it. I think it adds a lot. As Dana says, I think it's the best of the Hearts of Iron 4 DLCs, but the bar isn't exactly high. And it definitely doesn't fix a lot of the really significant issues that I still have with Hearts of Iron as a whole.
Yes, sir.
Namely, the front lines, as you've heard me moaning about more than once. It just feels like it's such a critical part of the game that the fact that they're still this broken is not good. Ooh, those are German convoys. Why are we hitting German convoys out here? Are they trying to reinforce the Constitutionalists? They're not on the same side, are they? No, Constitutionalists are in the Pact of Rome. Which are actually going to be wiped out as soon as they and Honduras are gone. Oh, that's where their armies keep coming from. Also, how the hell does San Salvador have 40 divisions? They do actually have 40 divisions with only 9 factories. What?
Ready to move. Commands.
Oh, I'm not actually at war with the Mexican Socialist Republic.
Attention.
I'm only at war with Honduras. So when Guatemala was defeated, they apparently had some troops, or one of their allies had some troops. Oh, it was the Honduras? No, it wasn't. Was it Honduras? Somebody clearly had some troops here, which basically resurrected the Mexicans. So I think I probably do need to justify war against you. However, you're allied to the Soviets. Right, yeah, let's not do that. Not just yet. I can't believe that we have 100% stability during this. Our war support's still not maximum, although we could get propaganda. Let's do some propaganda against the Germans. We sank their convoys. How dare their convoys be off of our coast? El Salvador's using the Russian tactic of overwhelming force. Yeah, with 40 divisions, they kind of are. That's mental. And they're hopefully not one of the nations that have been boosted. Oh, actually. You do need to have a new objective. I'm going to say, you lot go for that. It should be directed from here. We are pushing in from the north as well. Good. In fact, what I think I want to do is I'm going to cancel your current order because that's kind of big and bulbinous. So you lot are going to be responsible for taking that. And you're going to do it from here. And then you lot are going to be responsible for taking that. And you're going to do it from here. And you actually have almost no planning preparation left anymore. So yeah, we're going to halt you.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to halt you because you also don't have a lot of planning prep left. Although you guys continue taking this pocket out. Honduras is about to fall.
Ready.
Rose is still wounded. Ah! We need you back in the fight. Lend-lease from Venezuela. For support equipment? Sure. Okay, Louisiana maneuvers have been finished. That's going to finish off the last of the doctrines. Army of the United States would give us more mobilization speed, but manpower is not a particular problem right now. So let's get the armoured infantry. Tanks alone cannot win a battle. It takes infantry to hold the territory. Providing them with armoured vehicles allows them to keep up with the tanks and survive anything thrown at them. We're actually getting a good number of mechanized at the moment. How are these divisions looking? They're actually looking pretty well equipped. What are you lacking? Motorized and support. Right, because your priority is lower than that of the reinforcement, so we're making sure that the main forces get the most troops. And that's Honduras dead. There they go. I was like, why haven't they capitulated yet? And then they capitulated. So let's bring you in down here. Your objective is to go for Baja California.
Attention.
Although actually, that being said, no, we'll still have 3 armies. This is fine. See you, Mystery Potato. Someone's trying to justify a war on us. The Dutch Reich. What? But we're fellow fascists. You know what? I think what we're going to do is say that you are now responsible for that. No. That. Now we do need another recon fleet. So what ships do we have? These are armoured cruisers. Hold on. These should be in the strike forces, because I reduced the number of heavy cruisers. Those are heavy cruisers, right? They're not battle cruisers. No, it would say BC for battle cruiser. These are CAs, which are heavy cruisers. So, why are those not joining? Oh, I reckon I know why. Because they're set to damaging rather than screening, right? That would be why. So which are battleships and which are cruisers? I do wish it kind of gave you the distinction here, because I don't know if those are battleships or not. I assumed those were battleships. They shouldn't be heavy ship hulls. They should be cruiser hulls. Because, yeah, then here we go. The New Orleans is a heavy cruiser. So what are you built out of? This is why you really need to be able to access the designer from here. What class are you? Pensacola. Which is set to recon. Ah! I found the problem. You're a heavy cruiser. You should be a shield. And then in these two fleets, we can edit the carrier fleet to say more heavy cruisers. I didn't save the carrier fleet template. Now I have. Okay. Wow, so we were wasting 4 ships that whole time. Still waiting on the Calenus carrier. Remind me when we create the next carrier, Calenus. Did I upgrade my planes? Not yet. Haven't had the tech. So that's 2 things I need to research. Well, we're working on the planes at the moment. New carriers will be the next thing. Once the... Oh no, the advanced fire teams is a doctrine, so that's going to continue being a doctrine. In fact, speaking of doctrines, the stone walls can be edited again. Because I want another motorized artillery and another mechanized, I think, to increase our organization. Because right now our organization in these units is dreadful. I'm actually half tempted to do this. How are we doing in terms of medium tanks? We do actually have a shortage. You know what? Let's do this. And then this is a template I'm actually pretty darned happy with. 400 defense, 180 breakthrough, 221 soft attack, 42.9 armor. Acceptable. Entirely acceptable. And that did rename them. Old Ironsides, Hell on Wheels, Spearhead, Breakthrough, Victory. I like it. Alright, so how long until Rose is back? Rose is back! Oh, fantastic. So, Patch is my infantry... Oh no, Griswold's the infantry expert. He's more the defensive one. Patch is fairly good at attacking. Collins is the one that kind of needs to be replaced. I'm going to bring Rose in here. Okay, I'm not going to bring Rose in there. Actually, Patch can be this one. So we'll need to wait the 15 days and then the new offensive can begin. Ah, and also, purple line can go up to here. Green line... No.
Move out.
No.
Ready.
green line goes up to here, but is no longer going down to the coast. And then the green objective is going to switch to do this. No, it's not. I'm just going to cancel your objective right now, because you are going to go for LA. Okay. A little bit of time. Once the commander is in place, we'll launch this attack. And then hopefully that's going to be the end of this.
Commands.
Lend-leases are coming to an end, but that's fine. That's Mexico, right? Yes. Oh wait, how many are you saying you need for this? 11 divisions, so you are still okay. You might need 1 or 2 more. Although, actually, once you have the military police, you'll probably need less. Because I kind of prefer not to have to train more if I don't have to. Just came over from the Quill 18 stream. Hey, I was watching that as well. Essentia's birthday. Gotta say, I don't understand the attraction of the Dota 2 chess thing. Not being a player of Dota, like, so much of it is lost on me. Like, when they say Furion moves here or whatever, Furion I know from Warcraft, but beyond that, no idea. So yeah, it's definitely lost on me as well. Wait for it. Wait for it. Go. You have your orders. Loads of green numbers. This is what I like to see. Also gaps.
Pushing them back, sir.
I'm gonna say
Keep
a
on attacking.
little bit easy now. Don't want to suffer undue casualties for no reason. Okay, so the stone walls are training up nicely. We are still lacking a few mechanized and a few medium tanks, but that's fine. Yeah, we're crushing them now. That's me on D&D, I can't understand anything. Really? I would think that D&D would be easier to get than Dota chess, because it's nothing like chess. Who am I at war with right now? Basically just the Constitutionalists, though technically I'm at war with the Central Powers too. But I have no real reason to be at war with them. That was more just because I was... the Constitutionalists joined the Imperium Romanum, which was Italy. No, it wasn't. It was Austria-Hungary. Then Austria-Hungary joined Germany and then pulled Germany in the war. Because Austria-Hungary flipped faction. Advanced fire bases. And here we are, the last of the doctrines. What even is Dota? Defense of the Ancients. It's a MOBA like League of Legends. Technically the original one, because it's the most direct version of the mod, which was called Defense of the Ancients, which was a Warcraft 3 mod. It spawns an entire massive genre.
Ready, sir.